What's happening, all you stoners and stonettes out there in YouTube land? Today is April 16th, 2016, and I am about to head out to the Cannabis seed share at the White House. It will not be at the White House, it will be in the street outside the White House, which technically is DC land. And in DC, we can carry up to 2 ounces of any kind of marijuana products we want, so seeds count as that. So we will be giving people will be giving away seeds in the middle of the street outside the White House. There won't be any smoking this time. All DC laws will be obeyed. Hopefully by people. People might break the rules because that's something a lot of people do, but that's not the plan this time. Hopefully everyone stays within the limits of the law, and the law gives us a lot of leeway. So we should be happy with how that is and not bitch so much about it. It'll eventually change. I know that there was a lot of organizations who didn't like what we were doing last time with the public smoking. But what they failed to understand is DC residents do not have a voice in the federal government. Our only option is to scream and shout to try to get our voice heard. And that means sometimes doing outlandish things like this. And it was only 100 or some, 150 people, because it was organized as a DC residential event. So they had people from outside the area come and speak and all of that. But ultimately, this was set up by a DC organization. Most of the people I talked to there were DC residents. So as if you're gonna, it was I've read an article equating the cannabis, the smoke out to the the protest in Vietnam, where in Vietnam there were like thousands and thousands of people protesting it, but here it was only 150, 200 people, and that's not enough people to get their voices heard. DC is not a state. DC is not the entire nation. DC is a city. So we don't have a lot of people. When DC protests something, when it's a lot of residents protesting something, it will never look as big as a state because there's just not that many people. So really, they did not look at the big picture when they were complaining about the methods being done then. But this time they have absolutely nothing to complain about, hopefully. So if they're going to whine about it being outside the White House and everything, what we're doing is completely legal within the law. They have no reason to whine. Please, if any of y'all are watching this, I hope you're probably not, but don't whine about it. Be happy that people are going to be out there following the law. And I'm going to be making sure that they follow the law. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to bring y'all coverage. And if I see somebody smoking, I'm going to come up and be like, hey, yo, not really cool right here. So, why don't, you go someplace else, just like around the corner for all I care. Just not right here, because it makes everyone there look suspect by just having someone who's there with us doing that. So hopefully it won't be done. I'll be joined by my sister, the lady Hayes. She'll be doing some filming for me. She might appear in some videos. That'll be exciting. I got some AK-47 I'm going to toke up on before I go. So, got to get my smoke on before then. And I'll bring y'all some pictures, some coverage of it, and let you know how things go. And until that time, stay stoned. All you stoners and stonettes out there in YouTube land, we are at the seed share. Woo! Let's get some seeds. See how the people like it.
DC Emancipation Day. On April 16th, 1862.
Yes, people, stoners, stonettes, we have a cutting here. Yes, we are going home, take care of this cutting, put it in some water, and it's going to be a beautiful, beautiful thing. Yay! What's happening, all you stoners and stonettes? I am back from the seed share, and what a wonderful time I had. There was a lot of people there to talk to, a lot of cool people just hanging out, talking about the grow tips and sharing some seeds. They ran out of seeds pretty quick, but luckily They had some cuttings. They had a lot of cuttings there. The cuttings I saw were, I did some research on them. What they were was what won last year in the DC fair, DC County Fair, but it's not a county, so, but it's sort of like that, sort of like a county fair where people grow their vegetables and bring them in and they get judged. And they had a bud contest last year, and the particular strain that was available is what won last year. So it'll be exciting to see how that turns out. Now, want to let y'all know about my vape pen here. So I got that. What's exciting about that is new shatter. Yes, they got it right. They got it right. Oh my god, it's like a nice little honey colored. This is what I am talking about. So I'm very happy about that, obviously. I'm going to be doing a full-on shatter review when I have an actual rig. I'm not going to be doing a review out of this. So I'm just going to be hitting this while telling y'all a little bit about the seeds here. I didn't see anybody smoking down there. There was a lot less police and Secret Service present than there were last time. So that was nice. Yeah. So all in all, it was a great time. Good job, Alternative Solutions. So I hope other people got down there and they got their seeds and all their cuttings, and DC is going to be like awash in marijuana come this fall. Exciting, exciting, exciting times we live in nowadays. And it was also really awesome to get on the train with a cutting and a plant. And it's like people knew what that was. It was like some people like looked closer, not close enough at it, and then they looked up at me and they knew that that was marijuana in the cutting and everything. So, you know, it was great to be in our nation's capital, walking in front of the White House with living marijuana plant. Awesome. So everyone out there, stay stoned.